Good evening. Buenas tardes. No sé, muchos no saben quién yo soy. Yo soy el, let me talk in English. How's that? I am the associate minister of Armitage Baptist Church. This is the congregation, the church that Brother Manuel was attending the last few years. And if I could say something about Manuel, he's a man devoted to his faith, a man who loved God. And many times, and it was incredible because I would say, I don't understand this. He would be ill, not feeling well, but he still would come to church. And he still was there worshiping. And if there was a man who loved to worship God, it was Manuel. He had a great voice. I asked him once, have you sang in a choir? He told me, yes, I love to sing. And that was him. Remember one time that he came and I didn't know he was ill. And we were worshiping God. And you know, when you start worshiping God, you get into it. Well, Manuel knew how to get into it. He knew how to get into the presence of God. And I didn't know that he was feeling ill. Next thing I know, he was taken to the back and he was sitting and they were trying to help him out. What I found out was that he got so much into the worship that he just couldn't take it. He was overwhelmed. We had to call Danny and to come and take him home because he just couldn't do it. But that was the kind of man he was. He loved his God. He wanted to worship him in everything that he could do. And I just have a thought, and I was going to come up here. But I had to say this because I know today Manny is walking the streets of gold. I know today he loved to sing here. Can you imagine what he's doing up there? He is singing. He is worshiping his Father, his Savior. God bless you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Eddie Vasquez. I'm also part of Armitage Church, where Manuel and his wife attended with us in our Spanish congregation. And two things I really admired him and remember him from was the first incident when he first got sick, where he was in a hospital for a week. I believe it was for his kidneys. They didn't know what was actually wrong with him. And he got out of the hospital and went home, and he appeared at church with no one knowing. And everyone's like, what are you doing here? You just got out of the hospital. And he was very sick. So he started feeling bad. I believe he asked his sister to drop him off. And after that, we were looking for Danny and everyone. And obviously, thank God, Danny was found and he was able to drop him off home. But he was someone that loved the Lord so much that he needed to be. He said, you know what, I'm tired of being home. I need to be here worshiping the Lord and just thanking God for me being alive. And the last was just recently, about a month ago.